everybody, I'm your host, 𝐤𝐥𝐸𝐬. Thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Talk the Talk, hopefully your favorite online motoring talk show. So I am so delighted to welcome our distinguished guest to the studio today. As he is a passionate advocate for the advancement of women in the motoring trade. He embodies exemplary leadership and serves as a role model for his team. Now, my team has been over to his dealership and they have witnessed what a wonderful atmosphere and ambience at his dealership, and hence we've invited him to our studios, recognizing the significance of customer service and diligent efforts in sales. He and his team consistently go above and beyond to ensure utmost customer satisfaction. So without further ado, let's welcome Mandla Malaza, and he is the dealer principal from CMH Ford Steyns Pretoria. And as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Seriti Solutions, MFC and Avo by Nedbank. Hello Mandla.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you, and I know that you are good too. Am I right?
100%.
Because you drove all the way to come and meet with me. Mandla, thank you for having us at your dealership, and thank you for being such a champion for women empowerment in our trade.
Thank you.
So Mandla, tell our viewers more about yourself and your position and your journey in motoring.
Okay. So my name is Mandla Malaza, and I'm the dealer principal at CMH Ford Pretoria.
A very young one also.
I told you not to be fooled. Yeah, so I started that journey last month. So it's been a good journey.
You started your journey last month?
Yeah, as a dealer principal.
Wow!
So I'm newly appointed dealer principal.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been in the motor trade for about 16 years.
So it's about time.
Yeah. Yeah, so I started my career in sales. I'll take that as a shortcut. Back in 2011, but previous to that I was a motor mechanic, and you know what, my first sales manager was female. Her name was Unita Woodhouse. We lost her a couple of years ago. But she took me in when I left the motor mechanic to come into sales, and she guided me. So my first mentor coming into motor sales was a female. And we had this fantastic team that grew from there, and she groomed us, and yeah, and from there onwards, every time I've got a team, there's like one or two female salespeople in my team, and that's how I've always grown.
Oh, yeah. And tell me, has it only been with CMH, or have you been with other groups or other brands?
So I started with McCarthy's.
Okay.
I was with Chrysler Jeep and Dodge.
Okay.
Then I joined CMH.
Okay.
With Nissan, and then left CMH, went to Barlow World. Barlow World, came back to CMH with Ford, and yeah. And
then your blood turned blue.
My blood has been blue since 2020.
Okay, so
yeah.
What do you love most about representing the Ford brand?
Ford is an exciting brand. We've basically launched the new Ford Ranger, the next gen Ford Everest, and the next gen Ford Raptor, and everybody's just excited. Everybody can't wait to get their hands on our product.
Absolutely.
And later in the year, we've got also some nice, exciting stuff that's coming. So yeah.
That's music to a motoring journalist's ears, because we wait for new product to test. I just went to Drakensberg and I took the XLT with me.
Oh, lovely. So
it was really, really beautiful. What do you, or how do you encourage the females within, your dealership, your staff to excel in their roles and to be positive, to be confident, and to climb up the ranks?
Well, firstly, it's all about identifying those individuals that need assistance and coaching. So I normally sit with them and I coach, and whenever there's opportunities available, I always encourage people to go for those opportunities, because it's difficult for women these days because our industry is mostly dominated by men.
Absolutely.
But I've had a couple of them that have been promoted and they're doing fairly well. And sometimes people come back to you, they ask for advice. We never know it all, but we always try and give the best advice, and people take it, and and they move forward.
So Mandla, you have been so amazing when it comes to championing for our platform and for what we do. You've invited us to your place, as I said earlier on, and you've also driven all of this way to come and be with us and to lend your voice to other men, to become advocates for women empowerment in our trade. How do you feel about this platform and why?
I think it's a really good platform. When the guys came out to my dealership as well, I had set up basically the ladies that we've got in the dealership so that they can have access to them and be able to chat to them, find out how they're doing in the dealership, and all of that. So for us as men in the industry, we need to open more space for women.
Absolutely. And thank you for being one of those men that are doing it. But how can other men, how can they go about doing it, to become more prominent in advocating for women?
Yeah, well, it's about embracing women for one, and seeing women as our colleagues, as offering the respect that they deserve, because sometimes women feel offended by masculinity with men. But I've taken a lot of women under my wing as well, and to teach and guide and offer opportunities when they become available, and tell you once they've been given an opportunity, they excel.
Oh, absolutely.
They definitely excel.
Absolutely. Any advice for women that want to join?
Yeah, so the motoring world is very exciting. There's a lot of opportunities. I've worked with a lot of women who are mothers as well. We allow that space for them to be mothers and be able to participate in whether they're being salespeople, accountants, finance and insurance managers. And there's a lot of money to be made in this trade.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Mandla, and I hope you will continue to support our platform and support all women in the trade. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. So, ladies, as I said to you earlier on, it is so important to have men, stand side by side. In our quest to reach for the stars, to realize our aspirations and goals, and to make it work for us in a male-dominated field. Ladies, you possess the strength and the resilience to overcome any challenges that comes your way. So, embrace the power within you, for it is boundless. With determination and perseverance, you can reach new heights and make a profound impact on the world around you. Remember, you are capable, you are deserving, and you are destined for success. Keep pushing forward and let your light shine brightly. Do not seek solace in the external, for the strength you seek lies within you. So embrace your inner power, for it is the key to unlocking your boundless potential. And that is actually a quote from my guru, Satguru. I just like to leave you with this quote: learn from the mistakes of others. You can't live long enough to make your own mistakes. And that's from Eleanor Roosevelt. And on that note, I'd like to remind you that the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.